Hey y'all, welcome back to Today in Music History for September 7th. It was 29 years ago today in 1996 that rap legend Tupac Shakur was shot 5 times in a drive-by shooting following a boxing match in Las Vegas. He ended up dying from his injuries a week later, and I'm sure we'll talk about that on the anniversary of it. I do remember that Tupac was the one that introduced the world to the reunited Kiss in full makeup. It was February 1996, and then just months later he shot in a drive-by. Yeah, it's crazy. And, you got to remind yourself that he was only 25 years old. It's just nuts. It was 47 years ago today in 1978 that Keith Moon passed away from an accidental overdose of a medicine that was meant to curb his alcohol withdrawals. And sorry, I can't pronounce the name of it, so I'm not even going to try. He had had dinner with Paul and Linda McCartney while watching a preview screening of the Buddy Holly story. He was found with 32 of the pills in his stomach. 6 were digested and the other 26 weren't. He wasn't supposed to take more than 3 in a day. He should have never been given the drug due to his history and the drug's tendency for its addictive potential. The place he died in was the same place that Cass Elliot of the Mamas and the Papas died 4 years earlier. It was rented from Harry Nilsson. Nilsson didn't want to rent it out to Moon because he thought the place was cursed. Pete Townsend disagreed and said that lightning couldn't strike in the same place twice. Looks like Nilsson was right. Keith Moon was 32, the same age as Cass Elliot, and that's crazy. And 57 years ago today, in 1968, Led Zeppelin made their live debut at the Gladsaxe Teen Club in Denmark. 1,200 people got to see that first show. They did songs like Dazed and Confused and Communication Breakdown. They weren't Zeppelin yet, though. They were billed as the New Yardbirds. They didn't change the name until Chris Dreja of the Yardbirds sent them a cease and desist letter. Then they changed the name to Led Zeppelin. And happy birthday to Eazy-E of NWA. He would have been 61 today. He passed away in 1995 at the age of 30. Benmont Tench of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers turned 72. Chrissie Hynde of the Pretenders turned 74. Gloria Gaynor is 82. Buddy Holly would have been 89, but he, of course, passed away in 1959 on the day the music died at the age of 22. And my grandma, Rilla Mae McKay, would have been 95. She passed away in 2008 at the age of 78. Love you, Grandma. Tune in tomorrow for another Today in Music History.